Maybe turn off. Doesn't turn off. Never mind then.
Okay, so mic test. Mic test. Okay, so gumagana. And then, oh my, ba't ganon? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bakit nasa next line to? Okay. Why? Okay. Okay, so starting in a bit. Checking lang ng stream. You can hear me, right, Joyce and RC?
Yep, I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
All right. So, so habol daw si Karen if she can. May check up ulit yung mom niya. Okay, so we're all here then. So actually, pwede tayo mag-start. Pero ayun nga pala, check ko lang stream check. Make sure may audio tayo and stuff. So my channel. So yeah, mic test and okay. Parang may audio naman. Let's try to play some. Hina ba? Yan, okay. Okay, so audio is working, stream is fine. So let's get started. All right, nasa na ang aking tracker? So on the 12th day of your stay in Barovia, yeah, so the previous day, you went to Kresk with the body of one of their townspeople, si Dorina. They let you in. May encounter. Irina was drawn to this pond. There was she became parang somewhat possessed. She jumped in. Alona jumped in. Gerard jumped in, and then there was a lightning bolt from the sky hitting the pool, and in that same moment, Alona saw a sight at the bottom of the pool. This na parang Irina kind of happily in the arms of what could be what must be Sergei, Strad's younger brother. And they seemed happy, and then she, while Alona had the chance to kind of pull Irina away, she instead chose to go to her shipmate's aid, Gerard, not because both of them had been hit by the lightning. She survived. Gerard was unconscious, and to her surprise, actually dead when she resurfaced. Well, she at least she thought so. So she was relieved na her flailing attempt at uh, at what she thought would have been futile cure wounds on him worked. So he's alive. Things are okay. Uh, well, minus Irina, and you found your way to the humble abode nung town burgomaster, and si which is yung Kreskov family na now are only the husband and wife, both of whom are like in their parang 50s or late 50s, mid to late 50s. And yeah, they told you the story of how they lost all their children, four of them, and the last one, Ilya Kreskov, died of illness just 7 days ago. He was 14, and due to mysterious sicknesses, they don't really have like doctors here, so they just when they get sick, people get sick, they die. So unfortunately, wala nang kasunod, wala nang magmamana nung pagka-leader ng town, pagka-burgomaster ng town. And they were saddened to know that you cannot help them in that regard. However, the next morning, in came the Abbot, the mysterious person just known as the Abbot. Apparently, a being has been here way before the Kreskov family, husband and wife, were even born. Now, people say that he looked the same ever since centuries ago, that he just stayed in the Abbey, the Saint Markovia's Abbey, Abbey of Saint Markovia, at the top of the hill overlooking the town of Kresk. So this abbot just walked in and said, "Na it's the God's will that the Kresko family do not wither. Instead, that it should continue." So he just told them that he's there to bring their son back to life, and that he did an hour ritual. And for the first time since you've been here for 12 days, you actually saw sunlight shining upon the grave of the late Ilya, where he burst out of he seemed to dig his way out of the grave and into the sunlight, the brief momentary sunlight. After which, sabi ni Abbot, all he wanted was a wedding gown. Didn't say why. And he just left. And then the party briefly considered going to the Abbot to find out more about this mysterious being or whatever. But then a mysterious voice called out to Alamid, now the calling him the butcher of Balaki, parang praising him for his for the ferocity of his acts back in Valaki, and told him that he is worthy to wield a powerful weapon located in a hill in the Yester Hill. So you decided to make a side trip, side quest, punta ng Yester Hill, get this item, and we're surprised to see that hey, may ritual and nandito si Strad, and may fight with the giant tree, some cultists, some wolves. Unfortunately, Gouda was the victim of bad dice rolls or good dice rolls, or however you wanna see it. And at the end of the encounter, he fell from the tree who was destroyed. He fell and failed his last saving throw, breaking the turtle's neck due to the weight. As in, his head was outside of the shell. The fall, he fell in a way na head first. So
Ouch!
yeah, there was a sickening snap, and the turtle was no more, but unmoving corpse. So and then Strahd just made a few like threats, and parang gloated over the death of your friend and then just rode away into the mist. And now, so that brings us to this current session. So everyone, you find yourself breathing heavily from the previous battle. Most of you are, well, actually, Gerard is perfectly fine. Walang, Gerard just experiences a momentary bout of dizziness as the haste spell fades, but appears siya lang yung hindi wounded. Actually, si Alamid din. Alamid, from the spear, you kept on going on a killing spree. Na parang the temporary hit points you gained from killing the druids were more than enough to stave off any kind of scratch from their weapons. This is really a very powerful item on your hands. So in-update ko na yung character sheet mo, you can just click there either yung one hand or two hand attack. Yung one hand attack deals 1d6 instead of 1d8, but it can be useful if you wanted to wield a shield, for example, kasi barbarians can wield shields that will add 2 to your armor class. Wala kang shield ngayon, pero I think si Gouda had one shield. Had a shield.
Wooden shield.
You can loot his corpse for the...
Looted now.
Before we begin pala, can everyone just roll a d20 for me? Oh, 17 din. I like 17. 17 is a nice number. 4. Okay. NCRC? Roll ka lang just a D20. Okay, good. So, let me quickly check my notes here. So what are you doing now that the adrenaline has subsided? I can't hear you, Joyce. Sorry. Nakamit ka ata.
Last time kumain ako ng pie, no? Tama ba?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm looting yung pie from Gouda.
Wait lang, I will check on Gouda and make sure he's like, dead. I tried it with Gerard. I thought he was dead. Pala mo, ganito rin pala yun.
I'll help Alona check on Gouda while secretly looting yung pie.
All right, Gerard, make a sleight of hand check, and then Alona make a perception check.
Wala pa yata ako magic item. May magic item.
You watch as Gerard, your trusted friend, help you. Gerard goes like, oh my God, look here. See that? You don't see him secretly stashing away, parang turning Gouda's body this and that to like show you stuff. But he secretly
Bakit mo chinecheck yung shell?
Secretly pillaging pies from the dead body. But yeah, you determined he is very much dead. There's no...
Guys, I think he's dead.
Turtle soup.
Ew.
So ilan pa daw yung pies mo, Ivan, doon sa kay Gouda? Kay Gerard na raw yung lahat. Yeah, with that roll, he's able to get everything.
Alona's a bit sad because she's the cleric and she cannot bring Gouda back to life. Should we ask? Maybe we can ask the Abbot.
Meanwhile, Alamid, from where you're standing, Ano ba yeah. Alamid, you notice that in the cups, parang mayroong small grove of trees dito. They're mostly dead trees. Here, why isn't yon here in this grove of trees? In the middle is this bigger tree. So that also looks dead. But there you see there seemed to be something tiny embedded in the tree in the middle of the grove. There's a grove of dead trees and shrubs. Like maybe like 400 feet from where you are. What are you guys doing?
Biglang nakakita, di ba? Kami kay Gouda.
Yeah, so yeah, so Alamid, ikaw lang
Yun
nakita
nga, I
nun.
suggest that maybe we can ask the Abbot if we can bring Gouda back to life.
Yeah, you would know that if you will have to like carrying his corpse will definitely slow down the walk back to the town of Kresk. You'll make it there siguro maybe a couple of hours after nightfall.
We can't just leave him there. Like, ano, ilibing na natin to? Hello?
We can gano'n katagal?
It will be 2 hours after nightfall by the time you arrive in Kresk.
Okay lang. Kung ano naman, di ba, kung ipaparevive naman siya, pwede pa. Within the day naman. Assuming na ma-revive siya.
Well, you would know that the race dead, which you thought is what the Abbot did. Race dead, ang limit ay 10 days ata.
10 days naman eh.
Okay.
So may gentler post ka ba, Alona?
Meron atang, tinan natin kung naka-prepare nila.
Seryoso yan, alam ko meron eh.
Sa
Hindi
second
naka-prepare ang gentle repose ko kasi hindi ko ina-expect na may mamatay ngayon. Hindi ko ina-expect na may encounter eh. So hindi ko
prepare din sa kanya.
Hindi rin prepared din sa kanya. I mean, naka-prepare lang ko your feeling ko.
So Alamid, are you going to investigate the shiny thing poking out of? It must be some kind of, it could be some kind of weapon embedded in the tree to the south of you.
Yes. I'll try to investigate and find out what is that shiny.
Okay, the rest of you watch as Alamid seems to be walking further away from the group.
Can I cure wounds myself first?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sabihin ko, should we follow that guy? Might get into further trouble.
I think we have enough deaths for today. Ay! I call out to Alamid. Where do you think you're going?
I'll just
What?
Just what?
I just look for something.
Okay, so he continues there. Whoa, what happened? So Alamid is here. So you approach the grove of trees, and as you get closer, you see that it is, it's a sickly copse, a grove of dead trees and shrubs with a huge misshapen tree at its core. You can see at this distance, about 100 feet away, you can see blood oozing like sap from its twisted trunk. Skulking around the tree are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered with needles. These are hold on. Yeah, you fought these before from yung time nyo sa winery, sa Wizards of Wine Winery. Ito yung parang sila yung let me just get this correctly. Parang human-sized na parang plant creatures. They're not very tough, as you remember. They're just parang skulking around the tree. And then, embedded in the tree is a shiny battle axe,
Wow.
beneath which lies a humanoid skeleton.
Wow, may battle axe na, may spear pa.
What do you do? Meanwhile, what are the other guys doing?
Take it.
You saw Alamid move closer to the grove of dead trees.
Sumusunod ako kay Alamid.
I'm just wrapping Gouda's body in a sheet, preparing him for travel.
All right. So Gerard has followed Alamid.
Don't
See,
die!
Lucian is going to help Alona, with the task of preparing the body. All right, Alamid, what are you doing as Gerard's approaching your location?
I'm slowly approaching the tree.
All right. So you enter the grove, and the 6 blight creatures notice you. So I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Are you serious?
Yep, I'm serious. Ta-da-ta-da. All right.
Why?
So how do I want to do this? Hindi lang medyo maliliit ng token eh. Okay, and then this one, and then oops, this one. So itong 6 na to pala, yung nakikita mo. All right. So as you enter, you see na surrounding the tree, before look like shrubs and plants and vines to you, they suddenly animate into creatures.
Oh. What?
And you are kind of surrounded. Okay. So si Lucian, initiative.
Seryoso, pag dyan tayo namatay. Ewan ko.
All right. So let's where's that?
Si Alamid lang yung napalibutan.
Yeah, medyo nasa labas. You're still parang one movement away from the edge of the trees. So let's do this. Okay. Twig Blight. Okay. So, may maunang Twig Blight bago si Gerard. So, this Twig Blight is going to attack Alamid with its claws. Hit! 5 piercing damage. You still had temporary hit points from before, I believe. So, you don't take any of that. You just... Meron ka pang 4 temporary hit points. So, si Gerard na. Followed by Alona.
Oh my God, ang dami.
I'll move 30 feet away from Alamit tapos magkakas ako ng hit sa kanya.
30 feet.
Plus
haste. Alright, so you're concentrating on haste.
Yep.
That's your action. Okay, Alona.
Do you guys need help?
You definitely saw the movement in the grove of trees. Suddenly, biglang nag-animate yung mga puno.
Ano ako kalapit? Like, how far can I run there?
You can make it there in, let's say, if you double move, you can be 1 movement away from where Alamid is. If you use the dash action. Medyo malayo ka eh. You're like...
Pag nag-single move back, okay. Pag nag-single move back ako, I'll be like 60 feet away from them, or?
Yeah, sure.
Farther.
Let's say. You'll be 60 feet away if you use the single move.
Kasi I have shatter. Ano ba ang intindi ko sa shatter na to? Pwede ang shatter sa marami, di ba? Area.
Yeah.
10 foot. Okay. Sige, I'll use shatter
Okay.
at level 3 kasi wala na akong level 2 spells.
Alright. Shatter.
Send my life.
60 feet. Okay. 10-foot radius sphere. Constitution saving throw. Okay, organic naman sila lahat. So, alright. So, kasama si Alamid.
You can take it.
Alright. Sige, so let's say, yeah, itong mga malalapit na to are affected by that. So, that's, ano to? Sige. Saving throws incoming. These are... Twig Blight. Okay, Constitution. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. DC 14. So, ang nag-feel ay 1, 2, 3, 4. So, half. Half and half. Half damage to, no? Pag ano ba?
Yep.
Okay, alright.
So, 15 kapag full damage.
15 and 7, okay. Alright. Half of them shatter into pieces. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. The other half kind of just fall apart and also die.
Great.
Alamid, make a Constitution saving throw.
Kaya nyo na yan!
As this loud booming sound emanates from where you're standing, disintegrating the twig blight, the needle blights. Huh? What needle blights to? The twig blights rather.
Natural 20.
Alright, so you take half of that, 7. So you only take, wala kang temporary hit points. So please minus 2 ka sa current HP mo. That's Alona's turn. Okay. Now this needle blight. Has ranged weapons. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Okay, range attack. Nag-roll ba si Alamid? Okay, nag-roll nga siya. Mababa lang na roll. Miss. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tatlo pa. Miss lahat. Okay. Alright. Okay. So what happens? So it's now... Gouda.
Gouda?
Yeah. Gouda, you regain consciousness.
Oh,
It's
zombie
kind of
daw
weird.
to.
You're like in a very like serene position, hands on your chest, and you dimly remember like being chomped upon by the tree blight. You are at full hit points, but the first thing that you remember is your ano bang tsura ni, let's
Why are you alive?
Why am I alive? 48.
let's see here yan.
And full life.
See that
It's a pie.
face ni Gouda. The first thing that you notice is that your nose has significantly lengthened, like maybe several inches in front of your face. It becomes pointed, and there's a constant flow of mucus.
Ew.
Turtle soup!
There's a constant flow of mucus dripping from your nose.
Puta, may allergy na.
You kind of have, parang no matter how you sniff, tulo pa rin talaga siya. Yeah. Okay, so mechanically, this gives you disadvantage on wisdom investigation checks. Kind of weird kasi investigation checks na wisdom that rely on smell.
Okay.
I guess also perception checks that rely on smell. But grants advantage on saving throws versus inhaled poisons.
Turtle soup!
Why is he alive?
Well, you actually don't know. Yeah. So you wake up, you stand up, you're at full hit points. You actually have all your spells back.
Whoa!
So it's your turn. What do you do?
Fuck, I'm not ready for this. What's happening? Tatayo lang ako, tapos sino katabi ko? Si Lucian.
Illusion is like paralyzed with fear and joy and
What?
disgust looking at your face.
Sabi mo na kay Lucian, what the fuck happened?
So you stand up,
Yeah.
and then
I
you
just
notice
stand up
na
and
there's
think.
you actually you stand up just in time to hear yung shatter spell ni Alona go off in the distance, and you look in the direction, and it seems that ando din si Gerard and si Alamid parang kind of in the middle of a gang of blight creatures.
Sige, I'll move forward. Titignan ko si Lucian, parang, what's happening? What's happening, Lucian?
Alright, so you stand up and you move a little, and then you notice that there's a cat standing on a nearby rock. Mayroong rock dyan, yung one of the rock formations. Mayroong cat parang casually just standing there. And as it sees you, it kind of hisses in your direction. This stands out to you kasi normally parang woodland or parang animals are nice to you as a druid. This one is totally hates you. This cat. Parang its hackles are parang are raised. Parang its ears are parang perked, pointed in the opposite direction. It keeps on hissing at you as you pass by.
Oh, how rude.
Okay, so you stand and you walk. Are you doing anything for your action?
Wala. Tayo lang ako, tapos just carefully step over yung tree in front of me.
Okay. So you move a little bit. Okay. So another needle blight. Okay. This one, needle blight. It's gonna range attack ulit kay ano. Okay, Lamid. I think that one hits. Right, 16.
We help, Lucian.
Yeah, 5 piercing damage. So na minus ko na rin yung 7, yung 2 kanina. And then yung Vine Blights. Okay. Galing, magkakasunod ng kanilang initiative. How convenient. Okay, the Vine Blights. These are a little bigger than the rest. Okay. They all gang up on Alamid. 1, 2, 3, 4. And attempt to constrict you anime style with their vines. So that's going to be 4 vine blight attacks. The first one, constrict pala, constrict. AC 14 hits. Okay, and you are restrained. So 11 bludgeoning damage kay Alamid. Hindi na siya raging. So, and then so the next the next 1, 2, 3. Tatlong vine blight lang pala yan. Ba't ganun? 1, 2, 3. Tubig blight pala yung isa. So, tatlo lang nito. Ito. So, this has the next two has advantage na. At both hit, that's 17 bludgeoning damage. And Alamid is bloodied and covered in vines and getting slowly crushed to death. So, okay, Twig Blight is just going to claw you. Again, Alamid. 2 piercing damage. Another Twig Blight. Ay, wait, naka-haste siya, no? Plus 4 ba? Plus 2? Or plus... Anong plus ng haste sa AC? Ang haste... let me just quickly... Haste is plus 2 bonus to AC. Okay. So, 16. So, that still hits, that still hits. Hit. Yeah, hit pa rin lahat. That's an advantage. Okay, sorry about that. So, alright. But the good news is, wait. One more Twig Blight. Claw with advantage. Miss. O si Alamid na. Alamid, you're constricted by 4 different vine creatures. And you are badly wounded. As your action. What do you do?
I'm not reading yet, right? Yeah.
Not yet raging.
Oh, I'll rage,
Okay, no raging.
and I'll use all my strength, and I will try
Okay,
to.
so since you are restrained, you can take you can use an action to escape from the grapple.
Yeah.
Now you are hasted, so you can use yung extra action given by the haste spell to try to escape. Because if you don't, if you stay grappled, your attacks will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll try to escape.
Okay, make make an athletics check with advantage since you're raging. Okay, you fine, no problem. You break free of all the vines. So you now have your action to make two attacks with your spear. One hit.
And yeah, and I'll use blood spear with two hands.
Okay, which are you targeting? You are surrounded by three bigger bigger vine blights and one smaller twig blight.
I'll try the bigger one.
Okay, go ahead. Attack. Ginamit niya yung hasted action niya to escape. Okay, vine blight 16. That hits. 10 piercing damage. It's still alive though. Meron ka pa isang attack.
And I'll do it again.
Try to hit the same one.
And I'll do it again. The same.
Alright, go ahead. May bonus to attack ba ang haste? Wala, no? That just misses. AC 12. So that ends your turn. The twig blight, needle blight. Takes two. This one moves closer to you. Closer to you. No advantage this time. AC 16. Hits parehas. You take 4. 8 reduced to 4. Wounding you even further. And then there's a neutral blight. It's going to try to range attack you. 9 piercing damage reduced to 4. Okay, si Lucien is going to run past Gouda. And I think, given the situation, and Alamid kind of howling in pain, Lucien is going to use a 3rd level spell. Yeah, naka-prepare ba? He did say na pin-repair niya yung fire, magkakaso ng fireball last time. Baka yun lang yung nakalik. Or, let's see. Okay, yeah, he throws a fireball in your direction. So, Alona, you notice this mote of like red bead hurtling past you and into the grove, and it explodes into a mushroom cloud of fire, engulfing Alamid. Alamid, make a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
We're just throwing everything at Alamid's direction.
Wow. Ang taas ng roll.
Oh my god. die.
Make a dexterity save, Alamid. You have advantage, and I think meron kang danger sense. Yeah, you have advantage anyway from haste. And then you as totem ano ka, diba? Totem barbarian.
Oh.
So you take half damage from fire. So yeah, make that dexterity save. And I would say, yeah, everyone here has to make that save. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 twin lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. DC 14. Fail. Obliterated. And then needle blight. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them. Okay, natural 20 yung isa. So, okay. Needle blight, fail. Tatlong success. Oh, tatlong fail. Oh, 32. 16. Patay pa rin yung mga nag-succeed. Even the natural 20. And the grove is burning. Actually, this one... Alright. The tree in the center also takes some fire damage. Right. That's minus 32. Okay. And finally, yung mga vine blights, tatlo na lang sila natitira. Yung mga nag-grapple kay kanina. And ang kanilang saves ay wow, okay. Minus 1 dex. Good luck. 1, 2, 3. Fail lahat. And na 32 damage siya. Every one of their enemies are dead.
But everything's burning.
Yeah, everything's burning around you, Alamid. And you are... Nag-save ba si Alamid? Dexterity save.
Not yet.
Yeah, dexterity save, please. Let's see. If you fail... you
Why?
fail. So 32 divided by half dahil because of your totem, barbarian, is 16. You're at 15. So you fall unconscious from the burn.
I'm still raging here.
Yun nga, from the rage.
Are we still in initiative?
Hindi na.
Can I
Healing word
create
kay Alamid,
water?
sasabihin ko come on man, get out of there. Do what you want. Do what you came to do. Do it quick.
I cast create water doon sa over the yon. Yung maapoy.
Masang area si Alamid na may fire.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you douse the fires nearest Alamid, the surrounding grove.
While shaking my head.
As you move closer to do that, you see that while the surrounding shrubs and smaller trees are burning away, they were already dead to begin with. Anyway, yung center tree with you can see blood, as in parang humanoid blood, oozing like sap from its bark. It's parang slowly healing. It didn't catch fire.
Guys, kung lalabanan natin yung puno, ayoko na.
It's not moving. It's not moving. It doesn't seem to be like alive like the other blights.
Does it speak?
And you can see na the axe protruding from its trunk na parang by now only a severed skeleton hand is attached to kasi nag-explode na yung rest of the skeleton from the fireball. And you can see that shiny battle axe embedded in the tree. So Alamid, you gain consciousness. Ilan lang na-heal niya? 6 hit points. Okay. You are now conscious, Alamid, at 6 HP.
Pwede ko nang kunin yung...
You can certainly try. So you okay? You go to the battle axe and discover that you see that's parang specially carved yung handle ng battle axe. Yung handle niya is carved with like leaves and vines. And you're kind of surprised na when you pull it out, the weapon feels light.
Mhm.
And it looks in pretty good shape considering it must have been here for so long na nag-decay na yung previous owner niya. It doesn't look like, tarnished at all.
Can we investigate the tree?
Right, sure. Make make an investigation check.
I mean, not just me.
There's something about this tree. Hindi siya normal dead tree. The blood oozing from it is definitely weird. And you might have heard about this before. Make a religion check.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure.
Anything helps.
Okay, roll your d4.
$17.
17. With the 17, you begin to kind of piece it together. Now, this tree may be the source of those blight creatures. It's slowly corrupting the surrounding trees, the surrounding forest, turning them into animated evil vine creatures.
And it cannot be destroyed by fire.
Well, it definitely took damage from the fire. It's just very, very, very slowly healing. Parang you think from your investigation, looking at this tree, like if you leave this tree for an extended period of time, it will heal back to full. It will it will recover from its wounds.
I
And-
tell my... Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
Hold on. Okay, you passed the check. So you remember na having heard this somewhere or read about it before. Now this is a Golthias tree. Like it's kind of unique kasi they say it was born from
Okay.
a stake that pierced a vampire's heart. It grew into a tree na parang in a druid cultivated that tree naging ganito. Tapos, and the only way to destroy it is to either uproot the entire tree and burn it, or cast a hollow spell in its area. Parang to make this hallowed ground, para
Which I don't have.
the tree will eventually die. Otherwise, yeah, it is. Even if you reduce it to 0 hit points, it will regain about 1 hit point every month until it is fully healed.
Half your level spell ang halo. Wala yung pako.
And it is immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and psychic damage.
Okay, I just tell all of that to everyone.
Alright, what is the rest of you doing?
So we can either leave it as a conquer before I can cast Hallow, or we can uproot it and burn it to the ground, or leave it to like spread more evil blight creatures. What do you guys want to do?
Hanapin ko si Gerard sa likod.
We should uproot it.
Gerard, you.
Oh, you're alive, man.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were dead.
I feel
Whoa.
great.
Welcome back, Gouda.
Wait, so you're alive?
What
Man, I feel
happened
so-
there?
We should
I feel so
uproot it.
incompetent as a cleric. I keep thinking people are dead, but they're actually alive.
I died now? No.
What's that in your nose? What's that running on your? You
I have no
one
idea. I'm probably allergic to the fog now.
Allergic to the.
Oh, Gouda, please roll a D100 pala. Kasama to.
Gouda becomes a girl.
One!
I mean, what are the chances?
One. Alright. 1 out of 100. As you constantly need to like sniff the mucus dripping from your elongated nose. You suddenly feel the pang of thirst for like wine.
Wine.
Like battling these creatures reminded you of the visit of Wine's Winery. You're craving for wine.
I'll ask Jared. Hey dude, I would really use some wine right now.
Don't we all?
Meron bang may wine sa inyo on your person?
Nope. We have holy water.
Can we go to the bar now? I could use a drink.
Wait, did we notice that his
Well-
nose is elongated?
Yeah. But everything is kind of the same. But his nose is definitely he's a weird looking turtle now.
Dude, what happened to your nose?
I have no idea. I fell asleep battling the giant tree. Woke up, it's dead. Maybe you played a trick on me. What is wrong with me?
What? Should we suspect? Should we suspect? Should we be suspicious? Like, would we think that something's wrong
Let's go
with
to
the scenario?
let's go to the bar, guys.
Well,
Use a drink.
it's up to you
I
to
mean-
decide na parang you were sure he was dead and had a normal
Can I
nose.
do I don't know, inside check or something? I don't know what.
Well, go make an insight check.
No idea what's happening. 22?
Right, he's definitely not like messing with you. Na parang he's not like pretending to have a. It is Gouda, and he's genuinely well. He's genuinely confused about the nose, but there's something he's not telling you.
Checking out her things for wine.
There's something he's not telling us.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm scrambling your backpack looking for wine.
Meron kayo, di ba? Meron kayo binigay yung wine na galing kay Strad. You haven't opened up that one. And I think,
I find it sa backpack niya. Do I find it sa backpack?
yeah, I think it's with
I
Lucien.
think it's Lucian.
Yeah, you find the bottle of wine sa backpack ni Lucien. And you watch as Gouda just pops the cork and just chugs.
Ay! We're supposed to share that.
It's mine.
What the heck?
I died and I lived again. I deserve all the wine I want.
Okay. So I just know that there's something he's not telling us.
Yeah. It is Gouda.
Okay. Alright. And he's definitely alive.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what's next? Sabi ni Lucien.
So what's that axe?
It's with Alamid.
Oh, Gerard says we have to uproot the tree. Tama ba?
Alamid has to uproot the tree. With this shiny new battle axe.
Did I get the axe already?
Oh, yeah, you have the axe.
I have the axe now. Okay.
It deals 1d8 damage if you swing it. And after spending a bit of time with it, it's a magical battle axe. Which means it bypasses magic resistance. I mean, mundane weapon resistance of creatures like werewolves. That's all you know so far from it.
What the hell? Why is that information important?
So I can chop Alona's head.
So you chop Alona's head.
She's a werewolf.
Okay,
Just
make an
kidding.
attack roll.
You can certainly
Just
try.
kidding.
So you swing the axe at Alona's neck.
Silence means yes.
No,
So
I don't want to.
what are you going to do with the tree?
Yes.
I'll try to uproot it.
Exactly how?
With your bare hands?
It's a big ass tree. So how do you start? Like, how do you describe the process?
I'll try to chop all the roots first.
All right. So you know this na this axe is parang is very well balanced and light. So you use the axe no kasi you actually try if you try the spear, it doesn't pierce the bark at all. But when you try the axe, it slices into the trunk like it's a soft material of some sort. Like it bites into it like it's flesh rather than wood. But you also notice as you pull away from the first strike, so make a, let's say, roll a d20, and then roll a d8.
D8.
D8 ang battle axe.
Okay.
D20 is d8. D20 for the attack roll. Wow, right, you hit it very much, and you deal some amount of damage. Yeah. Actually, roll another d8. Instead of just one d8, it does 2d8 damage. Because it's a plant. And our plant creature.
1d8 only, DM.
Yeah, 1d8 ulit. Okay, 9 plus your strength, that's 13. So yeah, you You carve off a fair sized chunk of it, but you notice something. As you hit the tree, you look at the palm that was holding the axe, and there's may thorns as you struck. There's a piercing sensation on your palm, and you notice na nasugatan ka
Mm.
from swinging the axe. And you lose 1 hit point. So you're now at 5 hit points.
He's gonna end up unconscious again, no?
What do you do?
You just stop. Let's just go back here after.
I look at Alona and ask her, do you have something magical to cut this tree?
Magical yung axe. It's definitely working. It's just
But
that
it's
nasugatan ka.
somehow cutting me and I'm losing blood.
Oh, now you've noticed.
You look back at the handle of the axe. Wala na yung
Might as
thorns.
well I'll stop this one.
Nawala na yung thorns dun sa battle axe. When you look back to it. Parang nag-sprout siya ng thorns the moment you hit that you swing it to hit the tree. Pero wala na yung thorns ngayon.
I mean, nang?
Charger down.
Walang...
Guys, if this is not like super emergency or something, we can go back after a few days, I guess. I just need to like train, get stronger, and then I'll deal with it.
I agree with you. Might as well I need some sleep to regain all my strength.
Alright. Sayang walang identify si Lucian. Hindi ba? So, okay. So, where do you go now?
Then I asked Jel or Gerald, do you want this axe?
I don't think I know how to use one.
My
Battle axe is
Fighter barbarian yata pwedeng gumamit.
martial. Yeah, it's a martial weapon.
Simple lang ang alam ko eh. Simple, hand crossbows, rapiers, long sword, and then short sword.
Versatile. So, pwede siyang 1d10.
Actually, pwede sa akin yan. Pero cleric ako eh. Hindi ako nag-act.
It's a magical weapon. So, you know.
Pwede ba ako? Like, can I use it?
magical eh.
Simple lang
Ako.
din ata ang cleric eh, unless na war cleric ka.
Yung ano ko, ano tawag doon? Hindi ko maalala kung dahil genasi ako or dahil tempest. Ano ako. Basta automatic na pwede ako ng martial at saka ng heavy armor.
Okay, Tempest Cleric.
O dahil genasi.
Saan ano to? Sa ang book?
Dahil Tempest cleric ka nga ata, tama.
Elemental? Ay. Wait, kung Tempest Cleric, edi sa Player's Handbook.
Oh, yeah.
Malala. Basta alam ko nilagay, nandito siya sa proficiency ko eh.
Okay.
Teka lang, hanapin ko. Sige, tuloy lang.
Hindi, dahil Tempest cleric yan, on, tanong na kayo.
Meron?
Bonus proficiency mo at first level.
Ayun. So, pwede ako martial.
Kunin mo na yan.
Pero hindi siya blunt weapon. So, okay lang.
With martial weapons and heavy armor. So, yeah, pwede.
Pwede, oo.
Lahat
But
ng
may
mga
restriction ka ba na blunt weapon lang pwede mong gamitin? Wala naman, di ba?
Wala.
Hindi, akala ko pag cleric preferred nila ang blunt weapon.
Ano lang yun, popular culture. Pop culture.
Okay. O sige. Gimme.
Okay.
Yeah, you now have a battle
Sure.
axe. Which you can, kung dahil may shield ka, it deals 1d8 damage. And it's a magical weapon. So yeah, add ko na lang later sa character sheet mo.
Alright. Parang si Ivan lang yung nabibigyan ng ganito.
First weapon.
Campaign 1 flashbox. Okay. So I guess
At
we go.
least, at least no one can cut your head anymore. It has,
Kaya pa
you
rin
have the weapon.
the spear speaks to your mind. Ay,
Damn it.
if you want,
Hindi ba nagsasalita itong weapon na to?
don't hear anything.
Okay.
All right. So what's next?
So I guess we go back to Cass.
To Kresk. Okay.
Go back.
Okay. Sige. So you make your way back. Sige, since are you walking there? Or is the snotty druid going to conjure up your signature dead horse mounts? It's up to you. Pag naglakad kayo, may chance for random encounter.
Do it. Paglakad, less chance?
Meron chance.
Merong chance.
Can we horse?
You ask,
Gouda, can you horse? Gouda.
Sorry? Yeah, I can.
so you
I
conjure
have
the
fresh files.
Akala ko si Pulin ka lang. Bingi ka rin pala.
Conjuring animals.
Alright, so you conjure up the sickly undead horses and you ride them.
May sipon din ba sila?
Wala naman. they look like more or less the same. Stinking.
You got 1 hour rentals.
Kailangan
You-
pangalanan natin itong mga to.
The one thing you notice is you can't smell the dead horses as much.
Ang hassle.
But yeah, pakita mo parang everywhere Gouda goes, mayroong trail talaga of
Ew.
They
on
haven't
the ground.
invented tissues yet. At this era.
Alright, so you ride on to Kresk. And you get there right just as the sun goes down. So you enter the gates, they let you in. They definitely throw curious glance at your undead mounts. That as anong duration nito?
1 hour, up to 1 hour.
Yeah, na parang almost as soon as you enter the gates, the mounts, the dead horses kind of fall apart and disintegrate. First into parang chunks of flesh, and then the chunks of flesh kind of parang dissolve into dust.
They have to be so gross.
So what do you do now?
Are we resting? Or are we going to the... Bukas na tayo pumunta sa Abbot? Abbey? What do you think? Guys?
Yeah, it's already night time. I don't think the Abbot will be
Let's go to the
available.
bar.
So where are you spending the night?
Doon ulit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you knock on the door of the couple. Si Dmitry and Anna Kreskov. And they welcome you in. Parang, come in. And they, what happened to your face? Looking at Gouda. What happened to your nose?
People said I died, and I woke up with a nose job. Sniffing. Can we go to the bar now?
Walang in dito, unfortunately. And we're fresh out of wine. We're still waiting for that shipment from the Wizard of Wines finally.
Guys, handle na nga natin bukas.
Yeah, you can maybe go to the winery and see if you actually have the gem, one of the gems. Sino kumuha nun? I guess si Lucian. Lucian has the
Yes, all the
The-
important stuff.
acorn
Yeah.
acorn-sized green gem that's glowing.
Invite natin sa may winery para makapag-produce na sila ng wine.
Dapat pala dinaanan natin kanina, no?
Pero paggabi na eh.
O paggabi na gagabihin kayo sa daan.
Mm.
Okay.
So with that you can do tomorrow. Then as you rest here and Lucien starts to kind of help around the house, help prepare dinner. What are you guys doing?
Can I try sending again
Kanino?
kay... Nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan ng kapatid mo. Gideon.
Gideon. Alright.
Yeah, checking where he is. Still
Okay.
alive. Just parang nag-ano lang. Like asking. Where at Crest right now? Where are you? Gerard is still worried, but don't tell him I said that.
That's all?
Yeah.
What else can I do?
So, okay, you hear a voice in your head reply. So you went back. And it's a different voice. Hindi siya voice ni Gideon. So you went back. I see. Don't worry. I won't tell.
What?
Oh, nakikita niyo lahat ng sending spells.
It's
Narinig niyo lahat.
Strad's voice.
Ito yung villain na parang nasa tabi mo lagi.
Oh my God.
Parang hindi siya masyadong third
It'll
party.
be our little secret.
I grab Gerard and pull him away. Like pull him away from the group. And then I say, so I tried sending a message to your brother, but Strad answered. I don't know what that is. I don't know where your brother is.
Plot twist, si Gideon si Strad.
Yeah.
In a
Doesn't seem
reincarnation.
like my brother is Strad. Maybe you sent to the wrong person.
Like, I know how to use my spells, okay? So does that mean he's blocking me or something?
But you were able to send the previous message, no problem. So
Alright. Should I keep trying or?
Maybe try one again and like fuck you, Strad.
but you're sending it to Gideon. You can send the message directly to Strad if you wanted. You say you've met him.
Diretso na kay Strad. Don't eavesdrop.
Baka kapag kay Sarad
Well, I
na,
have the worst spell
ganun,
slot.
baka kay Gideon napunta, ganun. Ikaw,
Naka-party line pala kami.
Oh my God! Ang 90s.
Like, I can try again tomorrow once I regain my spell slots. Okay. Do you think I should prepare what's that spell? Gentle repose for tomorrow? I prepared prayer of healing, but it didn't do us any good. Wasn't able to use it.
yeah.
Let's see.
All right. So, anything anyone is doing before we end the night? You're having dinner, eating with the Kreskovs.
Wala naman.
Alam me is sleeping already.
All right.
Wow.
Anyway,
Oh,
this year
man.
I'm very exhausted. All right. So you sleep in this medyo cramped but cozy little home. The crampedness is actually a welcome thing because it's very very cold outside. So being close to one another for body warmth is parang is nice. So you sleep through the night, and the next day comes. You wake up in the morning. The Kreskovs are making breakfast, but they are happily making breakfast for you and their child who is now alive, si Ilya. They invite you over to have breakfast with them. Simple meal, some bread, cheese. May milk, but then as soon as Gouda sits on the table, the milk kind of shifts in color from like creamy white to parang medyo greenish,
Ew!
and you
That's
smell
fucking contagious.
you smell parang very very terribly parang spoiled rotten milk, and the Kreskovs are like, what the, we just got this from the goat this morning.
But does Gouda smell?
I don't smell anything.
No, I mean, do you smell? Like you, do you stink?
Not more than the usual.
Okay.
There's this content like Peter pattering of like mucus from his elongated nose, like running down his mouth and to his garb onto the floor. But yeah, parang you were just, the milk was fine. You were having breakfast, and parang as soon as he joined you, the milk turned sour. Strange.
So there's definitely something going on.
Right. So the day is yours. What do you do? Let me just take note of this. Oh wait. Lucien, Gouda, and Gerard make Constitution saving throws.
Doesn't have any rights anymore.
Nag-crave pa rin ba ako ng pies after that?
Strangely, yeah.
Sinanap
Alright.
Nanap ko yung pies ko. Fuck! Masaspoil ba yung pie? Pag lumapit ako.
Alright, actually. Okay, si Gouda, anong save?
Wait, tinanap ko yung pie ko. Ano ba to?
Constitution save.
Pie save ba to? Hindi.
Pie save to.
Di
You
ba ang
can't,
taas?
you can't,
Sobrang
with
taas.
that, your pies have disappeared.
Where are my pies? Guys, do you have any more pies?
I haven't been buying a while.
Okay. Succeed si Lucian. Okay. Pie saves. Okay. Si Gouda. Si Gerard fails.
Oh,
So Gouda, you watch as si you watch as Gerard put a mouthful of pie to his mouth. Gerard, as you bite into the pie, you immediately spit it out
ew.
as it's panis.
Ew!
And you're not able to gain the benefits of the pie. So since you
Lahat
failed,
pati yung sa kanya?
all of the pies are
Kaso lahat. Wow.
Bibigay ko na lahat ng pies kay Gouda. Here man, I save you all of these pies.
Natapon ko yung pie sa mga team members. Food pie!
so since you failed the check, you have disadvantage on ability checks for the next 24 hours. Until your next long rest.
Wala ba pwedeng i-cast para, ano yun? Disadvantage siya saan?
Ability check.
Skill check.
Because you're too distracted by your
Hunger?
yung craving for pie. So, what's next? Corpse Riders.
Bakit nga tayo pupunta sa Abbot?
Wala na kasi buhay na si Gouda.
Hindi, di ba parang bago tayo pumunta?
Yung possible lead ng tarot cards.
Ah, right. So you guys
So it's
want to
either
go?
we go to the Abbot and maybe we can drop by sa Abbot and then we go to the Wizard of Mines to give them the gem.
Ah, okay. Pwede.
Whatever.
Pwede.
Sure, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Go. Do you need more horses?
And you can just climb
No.
the side of the hill on foot. It won't take you that much time.
Prepare na ako ng gentle repose, guys. Can never be too sure.
All right. So you make your way. May parang switchback road, parang ala Baguio, yung pa zigzag road paakyat paakyat to the top of the hill. So the switchback road that hugs the cliff is 10 feet wide and covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and the air grows colder as one nears the top. You climb what must be like 400 feet to the top of the hill. Then eventually, the road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot high, 3-foot thick wall of jumbled stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of one of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke. So, merong tayong mas So you're in front of the gate. The gate seems to be unlocked. What do you do?
Check for traps. Can I check for traps?
Okay,
You know, we can knock.
check for traps. Okay, sure.
If someone's living here,
Disadvantage.
Yeah. 13. You definitely don't smell any traps. And you don't see any either.
shouldn't we knock?
Hey guys.
I think we should knock. It's the proper way of doing things. Right? Does it have a like doorbell or wala pa siguro doorbell ng time.
Ay, by the way, nag long rest na ba kayo? Just reset your spells and your hit points. So, what are you doing again?
I'm knocking.
Knocking. Okay.
Did someone answer?
Okay. Okay. You just knock on the iron gate.
Yeah.
No one seems to answer. You knock again. Then you hear someone coming from yung parang tawag dito. Yung outbuildings on either side of the gate. You hear noise coming from the top of them. So let me just show you the map. Okay. Okay. Who's there? You hear a voice say, parang weirdly, there's something weird about his voice. Parang humanoid yung voice niya, but it sounds like it comes from someone who has too many teeth.
I push Gerard. Do your bard thing.
It's the Corpse Riders.
Corpse Riders.
Yun ang pakilala mo.
Our magnificent leader, Alona, wishes to speak with you.
I'm not the leader, asshole.
Speak with what?
Would
What
you
do you
kindly please open the door?
Well, since you said please, you hear a noise as someone goes down from the outbuilding.
Are you serious? That's all it
And
takes.
there's two of them actually. And you see here, okay, I'm gonna show you their portraits. One of them is this one looks like a beardless dwarf with patches of donkey flesh covering his face and body. He has one human ear and one wolf's ear, and a protruding wolf's snout and fangs. His arms and hands are human, but his legs and feet are leonine, and he has a donkey's tail. The other one looks like this. The other one is
Half crocodile.
kind of a bit It's a bit shorter, mga 4 feet-ish. And then, it's a she, apparently. The left side of her face is covered with lizard scales, the right with tufts of gray wolf fur. Between these tufts is pale human skin. One of her eyes is that of a feline, and her fingers and hands resemble cat's paws with opposable thumbs. And she speaks with a gruff voice. She says, "Hey, what are you looking at?" "What do you need?"
Guys, what are we doing here again?
We came to see the Abbot.
"Fine then, follow me." They kind of begrudgingly open the gates and let you in.
Too early ba? Too early for visitors.
So much for
So you can move your
welcoming
tokens.
visitors.
Kapag Abbey.
I'll go first.
Tapang ah.
He says, leaving behind him a trail of mucus on the ground.
Ew. I don't want to follow you. Kaya mo na yan.
Okay, so you follow inside. You see to your right, there are stunted pine trees growing out of the rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the Abbey's north wing. The windows of the structure are cracked panes of leaded glass. Ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking. So merong view from the graveyard.
Okay.
All right. So what? So do you just follow them?
I guess.
They lead you inside. Okay. All right. So the pair of them, they walk this way, this way. Oops, lumaki sila.
This way. Yeah.
And here. Okay, so you pass by the init guys. Okay. All right. Sige, pagbalik ni Joyce. The others are you following? So sumunod si
Yeah,
Lucia
ito.
and then si Habot Alamid. What's Alamid doing? Sunod ba siya?
Oo, nasa likod lang ako.
Okay. So I guess you're all like here. Okay.
Habang naglalakad kami, pwede ba ako tumitingin na meron mga symbols of the sun anywhere around?
Yeah, make a perception check. You don't readily notice anything na that stands out as the si- the holy symbol of the thunder or the sun. But as you get to the entrance of the abbey itself, dito, so they take you like here.
It looks like a
Uh,
dungeon.
okay, a 15-foot high curtain wall joins the abbey's two wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors, reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque. The plaque bears the abbey's name, Abbey of Saint Markovia, under which appear these words: "May her light cure all illness." Okay. The two of your escorts push. No, they pull on the door. They seem heavy pero hindi naman locked yung door. And it reveals a foggy courtyard. So let's reveal it. And they go inside. You may follow if you wish.
Yep, sunod lang.
Okay. The thick fog that fills this courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you. Or so it seemed at first. It's clear now that these guards are merely scarecrows.
Nearly what? Sorry?
Scarecrows.
A scarecrow.
Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the abbey's two wings. In the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as three shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. Two wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds.
What are those? What is that?
Yeah, there's screaming coming from the sheds. Yung yep. And then merong some creature that's this one is well, if you look closer, yun ba siya? Hindi. Iba lang yung token, pero yeah, this one yeah, yeah. This is a hunched creature na long stringy black hair hides much of her face. But clearly visible are the spider mandibles and teeth that replace her human mouth. She has the arms and wings of a bat, as well as a cloven hoof in place of her right foot. And she is clearly chained to the post. And as soon as she sees you, like enter the courtyard, she like tries to fly away, but the chain just goes taut, and she just lands back on the ground. What do you do?
I will approach the scarecrows and talk to them like they're real people. Like, hey, what you doing here? Do you normally just stand up there the whole day and just engage in their converse and just converse with them the whole time?
No answer. There's parang sensing maybe due to your presence, the screaming kind of continues from the sheds. Your escorts just continue on.
Do we see what's in the shed?
You can check them out. You can move your token to which shed you wanna check.
Does the well have water?
Okay, you look into the well.
The last time I looked into a well, I almost got into trouble. Okay.
So you look down into the well. It's kind of dark. You're gonna need the light to see kung may water sa baba.
Can I feel with my like shape water cantrip kung merong gagalaw or something ganun?
Parang you can see very well to see the water. Maybe if you had a torch, you can shine it in the darkness of the well.
I can cast light.
Okay, that's better. You cast light, and as soon as you do, okay.
Check.
Dungeon. Dun, 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 dun.
As soon as you do, you cast the light spell.
I take it back. I take it back.
Okay.
Ay, ba't hindi
You
sino?
hear you hear it first, a scrambling sound coming from the side of the well, and a creature takes a swipe at you. This creature has a wiry, spindly build. It has 3 red spider eyes on the right side of his face, while the left side appears human. He has a frog's foot in the place of his left hand and a taloned crow's foot where his right foot should be. And yeah, he makes a claw attack at you. What's your AC?
16?
Okay. Both miss. So you are able
It's
to
probably
dodge.
my fault. Sorry.
Sorry.
So do you back away from the well?
Didn't need to frighten you. Pero 1 hour nakailaw yung yung well.
You can end it as you can end the spell. Do you end it?
Yeah.
Okay. The well falls silent again. And then
Gonna follow Quincy.
okay.
That is where my curiosity ends.
So do you follow your escorts now? They move
Yeah.
towards here. Where's my cursor? Punta sila dito. And they knock on the door and say that Abbot, someone's here to see you.
Tanungin ko siya, is this really an abbey? Feels like more of a fortress.
Well, didn't you see the sign? It's the
What's
Abbey of Saint Markovia. And they open the door. Oops.
Soon.
All right. As you enter the main hall, you hear gentle sounding music trickling down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts. With her is a handsome young man in a brown monk's robe, he gently takes the woman by her hand. This is the same person, this is the abbot that came by the house of the Kreskovs. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint. So you see before you, what did I say on yung itsura ni ano? Parang did I say basta handsome young man? Let's say parang si Jude Law or sino si Obi-Wan sa episode 1, 2, 3. Basta siya, si gwapong Abbot. And then the woman kind of looks like young Natalie Portman, alabaster skin, gorgeous looking. Very pretty. And he seems to be like teaching her parang table etiquette. What do you do?
We approach. May we approach?
The Abbot sees you and say, "Come in. Come in."
Come on,
child.
guys. Approach.
Ano iba?
So yeah, si Lucian will follow.
Before anything else, Gouda will shout, "We have come to slay the dragon!"
What?
What?
And then I'll look around.
Are you
Tapos
high?
bubulong ko kaya look. Where's the dragon?
Don't come near me. Wipe your nose.
Lost his mind.
Okay, what brings you here? The Abbot addresses you. The pretty woman just looks at you wordlessly.
Bubulong ako kay Alona. Do we tell him about yung prophecy or yung fortune telling?
Do you think it's trustworthy?
I don't know.
Then we don't tell him.
Okay.
Think of something. You're the charming
We came
one.
here with a problem. Actually, if you notice our companion here, he seems to be emanating such a foul smell. I tried doing prestidigitation and it doesn't work. And any food that comes near him it to become spoiled.
I will slowly sit down on the last
Well,
chair.
not any food, but like aside from the pies and the
Dairy
milk,
products.
all the other food seemed okay. Pero yeah, the mucus is kind of.
Important food.
And yeah, the abbot notices this, and he's like,
May tablecloth ba? I'll wipe my nose.
yeah, it seems your friend is under some sort of. Is it a curse?
You
Some
have
sort.
no idea.
I can help you with that. He says,
And how much would that help cost us?
I just need a wedding dress. And he looks to the woman beside him and says, see, Vasilka here needs a dress for her wedding.
She's going to marry you?
Oh no, not me. I'm just going to preside over the ceremony. She's
Oh,
going
I
to marry she's going to marry Strad.
And you're okay with that?
Well, I firmly believe that if only Strad will let go of his obsession with that Tatiana and marry my Vasilka here, it will free this land of this curse.
Is Vasilka okay with that?
She kind of nods to you, pero she nods like this.
Out of curiosity, is Vasilka Vistani?
Do you make a okay? You're close enough to see that alam mo yung tan lines. Yung parang
Ah,
tan lines pero line lang talaga. As in, alabaster white na yung skin niya eh. Pero there seems to be parang sa shoulder niya may line, sa neck niya may line, sa arm niya may line. Parang, and it hits you. They're not lines, they're seams.
seems?
Seems?
Seams.
Is she even alive?
Well, she looks like a, you know, a Natalie Portman na may na pinagtahi-tahi together.
So if we find you a wedding gown, you'll help us? Or will you help us now and then the wedding gown can come after?
Wedding gown first, of course. It's not that I don't trust you. I just don't trust adventurers in general.
Where do you find a wedding gown here in Barovia? You see, we're not local.
Well, if I had to guess, it might be in Valaki.
Oh no, we can't go back there.
Yeah, you remember na of the may three towns eh. Town of Barovia, Valaki, and Crest.
You're
Crest is
so
kind of
dead.
parang rural town, parang probinsya. Barovia is half ghost town. Valaki yung pinaka more civilized town.
That will be a problem. Hindi ba nag-express delivery sa Balak?
Grab
Wala bang
Express.
Grab? Wala bang Lalamove doon?
Gouda stands up very quickly and shouts, "We will go to Balaki and attend the wedding."
No, we're
Let's go,
not.
guys.
We're wanted.
And then starts scruffling off.
We'll be back. Di ba merong parang mantle na may sun? Ano? Tama ba? Intindi ko kanina? Merong sun symbol?
Diyan sa may hall.
Yeah, dun sa above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Ano yung hinahanap natin?
It's something behind the sun. In the house of the saint. That's what I remember.
Can I say, oh, that's a nice shield? Does it look like a shield? The disc?
No, it's parang more of a decorative golden disc.
It's a nice looking disc.
Parang decorative plate na yun na malaki.
It looks nice. Where
Yeah,
did it come
so-
from?
It's always been there since I came here. It's part of the Abbey. The holy symbol of the Morning Lord, of course.
Oh, okay.
Do you know of any, I guess, legends or stories surrounding that symbol?
Well,
I'm sure something as old as that has some sort of story behind it.
unfortunately, no, he says. The Morning Lord has not revealed any such information to me.
It looks really interesting. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Sure.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, he says, look, but don't touch it.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
It's quite. It's worth quite a lot, I suppose. So make a perception check.
Can I cast guidance first?
Sure.
Quietly.
Nagdasal mo
You know what? He casts guidance on you.
Oh, thanks.
Bardic inspiration na rin. Bardic inspiration. Go, Joyce!
Seryoso?
Wala na. I
As
know
you,
na.
as you,
Ano ang bardic inspiration? D8?
Jake.
parang as you,
After a Bardic inspiration.
as you begin to, merong ano yan yung, merong verbal, ano ba, yung guidance. As you begin the incantation to invoke the blessing of your goddess, he kind of interrupts you yung parang the Morning Lord bless you, child. And you feel the similar magic of guidance from a different source. So that's
Habang kumakanta si Gerard sa
The
likod.
spell block.
that's
Spell
the
block.
31. All right.
31.
So what does Gerard say for the Bardic inspiration? Remember, merong string instrument music wafting from above.
Bigla na gitara.
Nag-ala Disney dance number.
Kaya.
Hindi ako prepared.
You can just describe what you would do. Like, would he like sing a song or just a phrase or two or crack a joke or something?
I strum my guitar tapos parang I'm cheering Alona in a way na parang inaasar ko rin siya.
Oh yeah, sige. You probably parang referring to like, that one time in Budapest. Parang ganun.
Mm.
Parang, yeah. Okay. Which kind of reminds you alone of that time, that one time with Gerard, good times, and it makes you smile, and and gives a bonus to your perception roll. So that's a 31. So with that roll, first of all, you know that the golden sun disk above the fireplace is worth about 750 gold. And
Presyohan ko siya, guys.
what more is that you see, based sa construction ng wall behind the disc, na tanggalable siya.
Ang gullible.
Yeah. Ano yun, yung parang it will, looking at the edge of the disc,
Removable.
it will kind of pop off if you remove it.
Okay. Yun lang?
Yeah, like there's probably a niche or some kind behind the plate, the disc. That's all you can tell from just looking. Parang may compartment behind it.
Okay. I thank the Abbey, and then I start to exit.
He says, "You can have that disc for the dress."
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Grabe it is, guys. Let's storm the city and rob a dress.
Bubulok ko sa kanya, guys, that's worth 750 gold pieces. Okay, we'll try our best.
Sabihin ko, one last thing. Have you ever heard of any rumor or seen any Bistani, female Bistani roaming around the Saint Markovia Abbey?
Why do you ask?
We're looking for this particular woman. We have some sort of, we want to ask her something.
What a coincidence. He says, wait lang ah.
Okay.
The monk.
So you're referring to one of the card readings.
Yeah, yung the mist.
The mist?
Yeah, the mist,
The monk.
You guys, you should actually listen to what Lucian has to say.
I don't even remember half of what I say.
Okay, let me just check one quickly
So,
thing.
Get a gown, wedding gown, equals cure Gouda plus
Get this.
get this Sandis or whatever's behind it.
Ito nga, I'm sure it's here somewhere. Stand by. I just have to make sure. Like, what's her name? Okay.
I whisper to Gerard while you're doing that.
Okay.
There's definitely something behind that disc. There's a hidden compartment. I saw it. I saw it.
Okay. So it looks like we'll have to negotiate something with your brother.
Ah!
Like, we sell you off to him and he gives us a wedding gown.
Wow, thanks, man. Real friend.
Or maybe if we chop up Alamit's head, that will make a square.
Peace offering.
How could I miss that? Okay. Okay. So this one is I actually have a guest upstairs.
Oh.
I don't know exactly where she is, but she's in. She might be the one you're looking for. The Morning Lord has works in mysterious ways.
Indeed, he does. Is it possible to see her? Or is she
Yeah, just
indisposed
go.
at the moment?
I'm not sure. You can go ahead and check.
Thank you so much. Should we check on her, guys?
Yeah, might as well. We're already here. Upstairs?
Yeah, Jen.
Hello. Gouda, I don't think you should. You're snot. Gouda, stop.
All right. So okay. So from here. Okay, main hall. Not that one. Hold on. Next map. This one, okay. Ang layo kasi ng mapa, Ben. Stand by. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. All right. So I guess the stairs here. Teka, nalilito ako. Ang gulo ng map. Okay. All right. So you make your way upstairs do sa following that musical sound. And then why doesn't it move? Okay. That was good. So that's the area is something. Okay. All right. All right. The wooden stairs climb 20 feet to a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. So let me put your tokens here. So you're here. Alamid. I just assume a random marching order here.
I'll go first.
Ang tapang ah.
Nagkakalat ng virus eh.
Oops, hindi ko pa nalilipat. Or here. All right. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has two heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a viol, as in yung, I guess yung malaking violin, between its legs. With a crustacean claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with a human hand.
I enter the room and shout, "I will slay you, dragon!" And then I see the empty bottles of wine and start rummaging through those. Ooh! Booze! And start checking those bottles kung meron naman.
Ito yung sure ng creature playing the viol. He has two heads.
That's not who we're looking for, right?
That's not the that's not the person, right?
I'm not sure.
Alam ko, it's a female. From what I remember, Lucian.
Okay. Okay.
So, and from here, merong door dito. But you see merong may figure, parang babae, yung on the table, covered with a shroud.
Maybe
Where?
take a look.
Okay.
Nagre-respond ba yung creature?
Like how
Humanoid?
do you lift the shroud?
I asked him, may we take a look?
He just continues playing. Parang he doesn't. He seems drunk.
Okay. Sige.
He hasn't noticed you.
I'll raise the
Okay.
blanket.
As you're looking around, you notice needles, thread, saws, as in lagari, and other tools lying on a small table in the northwest corner. And then you lift the shroud covering the table. Beneath the shroud lies a creature made of stitched together body parts.
Ew!
Alona, you notice that some of these parts are your own.
Mine?
Yep.
What?
As in blue yung skin.
I put the blanket back down. I don't think this is who we're looking for.
You just put it back down. You don't touch the body or
Not yet. Should I?
ikaw. Just asking kung paano mo exactly nilap mo lang. Oops, blue body parts.
And then I lift it slowly again.
Yep, still there. Like may I don't know thigh part.
Is the skin like sort of like, I don't know, watery?
No, it's dry na. I mean, in this at this temperature. But it's definitely like your thigh. You know, you'd know that thigh part anywhere.
Wait, me? As in like my body or a genasi?
Your as in you know na may mole ka dun sa part na yun. May mole din.
Can I like touch one of the blue parts?
Okay, you touch it. So
It's your clone.
your eyes play tricks. For soon as you touch it, its true appearance is revealed. What truly lies atop the table are chopped up body parts. Seemingly parang prepped to be stitched together. Body parts of women that are not, hindi naman pala blue yung, it was just your eyes playing tricks.
I toss the blanket aside, like in shock. Para makita ng lahat.
Mhm.
What the hell?
Okay, you see parang several, obviously, now that the shroud is off, you see yun nga, several carefully chopped up body parts. As in carefully sawed and, placed next to each other. Seem to be coming from multiple women. Parang iba-ibang sources. Like, medyo hindi aligned yung shapes and sizes ng parts. And the cold seemed to have preserved the body parts. What do you do?
I honestly don't know what to do.
As I mentioned, merong door sa south.
I sure hope this isn't the woman that you are looking.
Or part of her.
Wanna check out the other room?
Did you so did anyone look closely dun sa chopped up body parts?
Yeah, sure.
Make a medicine check.
With guidance on myself.
Right, okay.
I'll never stop using that. So useful.
Okay, roll your d4. Alright, that's high enough to know that the cuts were made post-mortem.
Okay.
Like these were taken from corpses.
Good to know.
Different corpses. Based on of different ages, ganyan.
Okay.
And from what you can tell, parang these are kind of leftovers. Probably parang there isn't enough to complete an entire female body. So parang leftovers yung meron dito. Kasi parang mismatched sila and stuff. And that's all. So what next? There's a door.
Let's check. Is it locked?
The door is not locked.
Guys, should I open it?
Go.
All right.
Okay. I open it.
You open it. All right.
I'm gonna regret this, right?
So you open it, revealing the Alamid jumps down. Joke.
What?
Inunahan ka pa ni Alamid.
Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
No. Teka nga.
Kala ko may malaking pusa sa gitna nung ano. Picture pala ni Earth yun.
Nothing here.
Okay. So the curtain wall, scarecrows line the abbey walls. Ito yung scarecrows na kinakausap kanina ni Gouda. They wear tattered chain shirts and carry spears with rusty heads. The courtyard below is blanketed with fog. So you can see, you can walk along the tawag dito, yung inner wall, yung inner walkways. Or you can jump in the middle if you wanted.
Like what Alamid did.
Oo. So you walk to the other side, merong door dyan.
Nakausap ko yung mga scarecrow. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Ano nangyari kay Gouda? Para sa nila, bumalik siya. Para ba siyang... Paintindihan. Open the next door.
Go. You don't knock?
Okay.
I knock. Okay. Hello.
You hear a female voice coming from inside. Come in.
Oh,
Oh,
he
there's
go
no
in.
one there.
Yes, let's come in.
But it said come in.
Let's come in, right?
Yeah, bukas na pala yung door. Weird. Okay. Paano kayo nakapasok?
There's no one here.
I'm a
Yeah,
master thief.
she's actually there. Yeah.
No, she's not. Oh, there she is.
All right. Okay. So you see in here merong obviously may bunk beds. They have mostly disintegrated with age, lying in heaps along the walls of this moldy 30-foot square room. And inside there's a woman. And let me introduce her to you. All right. Okay. You see before you this young woman, well, not hindi man so young, curly hair, may red headband, she's at one glance you could tell she's Vistani, and she has one parang prosthetic leg. And she is, let me show you her
Character sheet.
may handout ata siya eh.
Vistani din yung fortune teller, di ba? Si Madam something.
Madam Eva, yep. And she greets you. This is what she says. Greetings. I am Esmeralda.
May hunchback kanina.
Gouda!
What brings you to this place?
We
We thought you were somebody else.
met a Vistani fortune teller who told us our fortune. And she told us to look for this Vistani woman wandering in the midst of the Saint Markovia Abbey looking for her mentor. You wouldn't be looking for your mentor, won't you?
Well, funny you should ask. Have you met Rudolf van Richten by any chance?
Yes, tama, di ba?
Yeah,
Oh, si ano
Um,
yan?
si Rictavio.
I'm
Power.
cursed. Do not stay with me. You will all die.
Yep, that guy. The do not stay with me or you'll die guy.
Mm. Yeah. Well, yeah. I've been looking for him, and I heard a rumor that Van Richten had gone to Barovia to slay the most powerful vampire of the most powerful vampire of them all. And I just thought he's gonna need all the help he can get.
And is it okay if I ask how do you plan to help him?
Well,
He seems to be a really powerful, person already.
you mean Strahd?
Yeah.
Um, hold on. Masa na yung aking notes? Sige, dito ko na siya titingnan. Okay. Yeah, I was scouting out this town, hoping to gain some whatever information or might be might find here to help me against Strahd. When I went to this abbey, and that abbot is insane, she says. That thing he wants to marry to Strahd. You've seen it, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And
And the leftovers? Yep.
I mean, what do you think?
Well, it's against everything that I believe and practice in. So you can see how uncomfortable I am with it. Oh, I'm a cleric, by the way.
Yeah, you are. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Alona.
Well met, Alona.
Gerard,
Hi, Gerard. Who's the snotty faced?
I am the Dragon Slayer, Alamin.
You're not Alamid. What?
Sinabi ni Gouda?
What?
he is the Dragon Slayer Gouda.
Nice to meet you.
Is it Gouda or
This
It's
one's
Gouda.
okay?
This
Gouda.
is Alamid, the mighty head chopping Alamid.
Make an insight check.
Kanino.
Anyone who wants to Kaya dalawa, you're talking to her.
I'll
Okay.
insight check.
Inside.
Whatever. Disadvantage, ah.
Natural one. Sino yung nag-natural one na
Ako ay 12.
12, okay. 15, disadvantage. 12. Okay. Medyo parang na ano siya, na parang she's trying to parang figure out if you're insane too. At least si Gouda.
This is a normal Tuesday for us.
All right.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Don't mind that turtle guy. He seems to be cursed. Apparently. Might be affecting his personality too.
Maybe I should have prepared the remove curse spell again.
Yeah. So as Esmeralda says, so yeah, I was here. I met the insane abbot, and since he's convinced that he's going to marry Strad to his that thing, I thought, well, maybe I can wait here and ambush Strad during the wedding. So the abbot is expecting Strad to visit, or maybe even before that. If the abbot mentioned before that he is expecting Strad to visit his bride to be,
When?
so I've decided maybe I'll just wait for the vampire, so I
And
can.
how do you plan on killing Strud?
Well, she looks towards her. Meron siyang backpack. Well, I left most of my stuff over at that my my wagon. Left it at that tower in that lake. And you remember, Gauda, ito yung
Siya
booby
yung
trap
ano.
wagon
Oh, okay.
na merong dozens and dozens of explosives kung binuksan mo yung door.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, most of my gear's there, but I do think that if I can catch Strad out of his castle, it might give me some sort of advantage. Like, far from his resting place. I am planning to create a magic circle in this room as an added precaution.
So he can't enter without your permission.
Yeah, hopefully. What are you up to? What are you doing here? Oh yeah, you mentioned you're looking for this woman who. So I guess you found me. You found her. Do you know where he is? He wasn't. He doesn't. He wasn't there when I went to the tower.
Actually, we do. And i-describe ko yung wagon na nandun sa may harap ng tower. And does your wagon look like blah blah blah?
Oh yes, yes, that's the one.
We can take you to your wagon. I think it's on the way to Balaki. Somewhere.
Maybe we can ask her to get the wedding gown for us.
That might be a good idea.
I mean, he's not wanted inside the town, right?
Did you say that out loud?
I'm just whispering at Gerard.
Make a stealth check.
Damn it. Ugh. Nope.
Nice way to be subtle.
Kahit gamit ako ng guidance yan, nope pa rin.
She's like,
I will stare at yung paa niya. And sabihin ko na parang, oh, nice. Ano ba yun? Is it made of wood?
it's made of.
Is it made of wood or metal?
Okay, it's a mixture of both. Parang it's a parang as she moves it, na parang it's kind of like a real leg na parang nag-move siya at the joints and stuff. Na parang it's very well made. Parang parang Star Wars na appendage.
I'll take a look at it and parang admire it. Parang, whoa, this looks super cool. Tapos I lick yung mga wood parts.
You what? You lick?
I will lick
What is wrong with you? Can't I cast something to make him stop?
I'll say roll a dexterity check.
Sino?
Si Gouda.
Gouda?
Roll
Ay, ako
dexterity check. Oh.
Ready check. I shit 0.
I don't think you're proficient at licking people's legs. 10. Okay, so as you crouch down to kind of inspect it and lick it, she dodges your face and you end up parang licking the bedpost. It's like what?
Sabay singa ako dun sa bedsheet.
He's like, wait, hold on. You want to help the abbot with the? Whose side are you on?
Not exactly. Not exactly help him. But we need something from him. And we can only get it if we get him a wedding dress.
Wedding! Waiting.
I mean, while I fully believe he's crazy, but I don't trust him. He's
Is what?
he said like he believes in Strahd's plan, whatever it is. So I don't it doesn't sit well with me to help him in any way. But anyway, it's your decision.
Well, you do plan to ambush Strahd on the wedding, right? If there's no wedding, then there's no ambush. Getting the gown and making the wedding happen might be your best plan. Taking your stab at
But why don't you get the wedding dress yourself?
That's a very long.
honestly, I had some run-ins with the law enforcement in that city.
In what way?
Tuturo ko si Alona.
The captain of the guards wanted to take hostage our friend here, our blue friend here. And when we didn't want to go with him, the fight broke out, and heads rolled.
Literally.
I think she's in love with her brother.
Yeah, I think her brother's obsessed with her.
Oh, you think? So will you help us?
Well, Vistani are not allowed in that town. Didn't you know?
No, we did not.
Why are Vistani
You did.
allowed in that town?
Oh, we did?
Your characters did.
Oh yeah, we do.
You know na they, di ba kaya nga yung bata na Vistani? You were you escorted the child to her father outside of the town and you kept it from the guards na Vistani siya kasi they hate Vistani dahil they believe Vistani are allied with Strahd.
Oh, your wagon seems to be, there seems to be a lot of stuff in your wagon. Anything in there that might help us get into the town unnoticed?
Well, I think I have a chicken there.
A chicken?
Garlic. Vampire hunting stuff.
Maybe not.
So maybe not. Yeah.
I might have like disguises for a woman.
A blue skinned woman.
I don't think the makeup will work on you, dear. I'm sorry. It doesn't match your skin tone.
I don't think so either. Maybe we can make Gerard look like a woman. I mean, it's pretty enough.
So,
Or we can just chop all the heads.
We're not going to randomly chop off heads just to get a wedding dress, okay?
wait, hold on. You said you spent time with the Van Richten, right? Where is he?
He's holed up in some sort of tower.
I mean, I've been. Lucian asks, why are you looking for him anyway? And Esmeralda says, well, and she kind of looks to the side. We had a bit of falling out after some couple of years hunting monsters together. But you know,
Did he tell you to stay away
yeah, that's part
because
of it.
he's cursed?
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that. Maybe it's just this.
Defense mechanism?
Yeah, he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. He just can't bear to lose those close to him. Maybe. You know, I'm the only family. He's the only family I have. After he saved me from all those zombies, I was the only one left of my family. You know, he's all I have. And your characters, you're perk up at this. Kasi based on the journal entry that Lucian read before, it was yung journal entry ni Van Richten. Sabi niya doon sa journal niya, it was him who set the horde of zombies onto the Vistani. Kasi nga, the Vistani cursed him. I mean, the Vistani parang sold his son to the vampire. But here is Esmeralda telling you that Van Richten saved her from the zombies when she was a child, she says. So, anyway, she says, I'm not even sure if Strahd will entertain this Wako or not. So how about this? You get that dress. I'll do some more skulking around here and maybe go find my master. And then if you're still decided to go off to Strahd after that, I'll go with you to Castle Ravenloft.
Di pa rin ba natin nakukuha yung parang item dyan sa area na yan?
Hindi pa.
Hindi pa. But we did get an ally, I guess. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we stop for tonight.
Good game.
Thank you guys for playing the episode.
you
Do not go gentle into that Gouda night.
Good night.
You have to
Wear
read.
masks,
good night.
Good night.
Check
lots
us
of
at
vitamin
Nine
C.
I'm alive.
Yay,
Bye.
God is alive. Asterisk. Bye guys. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Nice game, nice game.